Welcome back. It's Wednesday, which means we get to visit with our friend Michael Babcock at TMZ to get the scoop on today's hottest stories. We got our fingers crossed that everything stays good because we didn't get to talk to him last week.
It was chaos.
It was chaos up in here. Good morning, Michael.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, Jeremy. Good morning. Thank you for having me. Yeah, we were on like FaceTime and Zoom and Skype. We tried everything.
I know.
We can hear you and see you today.
I know. It's so great. What do you want to catch us up on first?
Yeah, I guess. What do you like, Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, or?
Let's start with Jay Leno.
Okay.
We know him more.
We know him better.
Yeah, well, I know we talked about that terrible accident that he had where Jay was at his garage and was working on this 1907 white steam car, and the fuel line was clogged, and in an attempt to fix it, the gasoline sprayed in his face and it ignited. Well, now. Yeah, so Jay is now actually sitting down and giving an interview. He sat down with Hoda Kotb for NBC News and talking about everything that happened. And it's so interesting to hear him talk about what had to be so traumatic, because he's so calm when he discusses it, when he describes what happened, and he especially the part where he says that when he was on fire, that he looked over to his friend and said, "Hey, Dave, I'm on fire." His friend's name is Dave. "Hey, Dave, I'm on fire." And then Dave proceeds to jump on him and put the fire out. But it was incredible, the fact that he bounced back the way that he has. He was in the hospital for more than a week. Almost immediately, the day after he got out, he was back in his garage. That weekend, he was doing comedy shows. He was back on stage. People wondered if his face would ever look the same. He looks perfect, and perhaps that's somewhat because of makeup, but he looked really good, and it could have been way worse. I think Jay Leno could have certainly died. That's how serious this accident was.
Wow, that's amazing, and I know he was joking about it right after. Of course, that's his business, but
Right.
yeah, you would expect that. But so he didn't have any skin grafting or anything. I would think that would be the most pain someone could have.
Yeah, so it was, it were second and third degree burns, and he had skin grafts. He spent time in a hyperbaric chamber. There were other treatments. So thankfully it happened, and it's, his studio is in this place called Burbank here, and there's a really top-notch burn center that's not very far. So I think he was fortunate in the fact that he got good care quickly. There was a place equipped to handle burns, so that probably has something to do with the outcome being as good as it was.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's shocking, because I was more surprised how good he looked so quickly after, because the way it was being reported, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's going to have skin grafts and lots of recovery.
Jeremy, I was shocked. I remember Harvey talked to him on the phone. I want to say it was the day, maybe 2 days after the accident, and he was cracking jokes from his hospital bed. And I think he's just
wow.
The guy you see on TV. I think that's
shocking.
It's actually the real person here. So
yeah, you're seeing the real guy come out there.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Good for him. Hallelujah.
I don't know if I could have been that jovial.
Yeah, me neither.
So, yeah.
So what else you got for us?
So this, and I don't know if you followed this at all, but so Tory Lanez is in court in Los Angeles. The hip hop star is obviously accused of in 2020 firing a gun and actually hitting Meg Thee Stallion, another hip hop superstar. So they are in trial, and it has gotten ugly right off of the bat. I mean, the allegations are being thrown around the courtroom. So to make a long story short, essentially what Meg claims is that she was in the friend with her best friend. Her best friend and Tory got into an argument. Meg says she got out of the car, that Tory was upset about that, said dance, bleep, and then shot at her. Yeah, so bad, really bad stuff, obviously. And she was hit by fragments, and she needed to be, treated at the hospital. So she was actually injured here. What the defense, Tory's lawyers have said is they've sort of pushed out an alternative theory here. They've said, look, Kelsey and Meg were arguing. Perhaps it was Kelsey who had the friend who had the gun and fired the weapon. So they have now put forth this other story, and we'll see ultimately if there's a conviction. But there is a lot on the line for Tory Lanez. His freedom is on the line, obviously, and for Meg Thee Stallion too. She's been in a lot of people's mind, treated really poorly by a lot of people in the hip hop industry. After she came forward with what happened, she told her story. So a lot on the line for both of them. But this is a trial that's just started and, already, I guess, pretty juicy.
Wow.
I'm curious, though, what are some of the things she's facing? What is the penalty for this if she's found guilty?
Well, it's Tory who was actually the one on trial.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
No, it is confusing. There's a lot of
Back and forth. And
a lot of back and forth.
Yeah. But I mean, prison time. Yeah, this is that's what's on the line here. I mean, there could be civil lawsuits later and stuff like that. So, and that would obviously be monetary. But this is his freedom. This is criminal. So he could potentially go to prison for a pretty long. Because it's a serious assault charge. It's a gun charge.
Yeah, you can't just
whip out the gun. No.
Which you imagine everybody knows.
Well, when you feel people feel heated, you hear those stories too. Even when people are angry with the road rage and stuff, that's when bad things happen. If people have a weapon where they can grab, and they're emotionally not in the right place, and it's not a good combination of things.
Yeah, no, could not agree more, Kelly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Michael, on a side note, did I see pictures on your Insta? Did TMZ have a Christmas party and not invite me and Kelly?
He's pleading the fifth right
Yeah.
there.
How
I don't know.
dare you, sir?
That doesn't sound right. That should not have happened. We would have had so much fun. It was we were at the football stadium where the Rams and the Chargers play.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
It looked amazing, and I was like, why are we there?
It would have been significantly better if you were both there.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Is everybody
It looked really fun.
At the photo booth. This 360 photo thing we could have done. Yeah, it would have been a blast.
So fun. It has been years since I've been to LA.
Yeah, it's
so
fun.
many years.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael Babcock makes LA fun.
And now, did you say he's a very fast driver?
He's a good driver.
You have to be. You cannot get on that highway and lollygag. You will get run over.
The audio sounds all garbled right now. All I heard was fast drivers.
Michael, that's all you needed to hear.
Is that on our end or his?
I wasn't driving that.
No,
fast.
Michael, you're a good driver. You know how to navigate LA. I do not.
Right.
Okay, I'm just
it's
saying.
Dallas times 10.
Yes, it
There we
is.
go. Okay. Michael, we always love talking to you. Thank you so much.
Kelly, Jeremy, bye guys. I'll talk to you next week.
See you next week.
You can catch TMZ weekdays at 5 p.m. and TMZ Live weekdays at 2 p.m. And by the way, Michael Babcock was filling in on TMZ Live yesterday. So good job, Michael Babcock.
Good job.
Don't go anywhere. We have so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. He was like, all I heard was fast driver.